everyone. Welcome back to
the April
and May podcast show. Yay!
Hi, everyone.
Hi, we miss you guys. So glad to be back with you guys again.
Yes.
Today, our topic will be rewrite the story. Rewrite the story. Because by me having a lot of conversations with people, many conversations with people, you know, they are saying this is happening and that is happening. And of course, I've been saying the same thing. Why this, why that? So I was like to my co-host, that would be a great topic to talk about.
Yes.
Rewrite the story. So, April, with that being said, with our topic, rewrite the story, what do you feel about, how do you feel about our topic today?
Well, guys,
Rewrite
I'm
the
going to
story.
start with me. Since our last show, April has really had a lot going on. Lots and lots going on. Health-wise, personal things, just everything's going on. And a lot of it needs to be rewritten, if that makes sense. And sometimes in a story, it can have so many twists and so many turns, and you know, the next thing you know, you've lost your way in the story, if that makes sense. And sometimes you just need to start over again. I can tell you guys, I'm one of those people. I've been saying it in the past shows. I am a love harder. I love hard. I hate hard. I do a lot of things the hard way. And you have to sometimes stop yourself and say, "Hey, hold up, wait a minute. Let me restart this thing. Let me rewrite this thing. Let me do some realignment, some adjustment, some different things here, because I don't like the way this story is going." And it's okay for you to do that. Sometimes you have to stop dead in the middle and say, "Oh, no. This is where we have to start rewriting something." And those things are basically what we were talking about in our past shows. You have to have some boundaries, and sometimes that boundary doesn't mean no, don't cross this. Sometimes that boundary means no, this is where you stop and you go back. We're gonna redo this thing.
That is true. That is
we
very
got to
true.
stop right
That's
here,
true.
because this is where my line is. You're right here on the line. You got the foot up. You getting ready to go over the line. So we're gonna go ahead and back it on up, and let's restart. And you have to rewrite it. You have to rewrite some things in your life, and it's okay for you to do that, guys. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. What you think?
Yeah,
Ray?
Absolutely. Like April was saying, sometimes you got to pump the brakes, you know. Really, that's really what it is. It's like you're running, we're running, and we think we're really running to the right
Yes.
places, but at the end of the day, sometimes you hit that
Brick
crossroad,
Mhm.
and you don't know which way to turn.
What you
So you
talking
got to
about?
pump the brakes and sit down and realign things like you
Mhm.
just said.
Mhm.
You know, and then I've noticed that, you know, when we repeat the same thing constantly,
Mhm.
and you know, then you're like, why is this continuous
To linger.
happen? You know, what is happening? What is going on? So, you know, this is the point where we were saying you got to pump the brakes and say, okay, it's time to look at things, because this blank,
But blanca.
this blank it's getting very boring. I'm sick of this, you know.
Yes.
I am sick of this. And when you get sick and tired of something, oh my God, you are totally sick and tired of it. So this is where you got to come in again and rewrite the story, and take, you know, some time and look at things and say, what am I not doing different? Why am I still in the same predicament? Why am I not moving forward? And even to you guys, some of you guys may say, well, God, they talk about this all the time. But look, this is what needs to be said. This is the only way we're going to continuously to make improvements. You know, we have to go over things.
Yeah.
Go over it and go over it, you know, and this is where you're going to find where you can make improvements and take your life
yeah.
to the next level.
Yeah.
And you'll have more peace of mind.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, regardless of what anyone has to say, this is your life.
It's your life.
Guys, this is your life. This is my life. It's April's life. This is your life. It does not matter what anyone else has to say.
Yes.
It does not mean that you don't appreciate constructive criticism.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it is totally up
to you.
to you. So we have to look back and say, I have to live life again according to what makes us happy.
Yeah.
It's not to please anyone.
That's it.
Because we're so, like, I have to do this for this person. I have to please that person. But at the end of the day, you get lost in the sauce.
Lost
like
in
you
the
said
sauce,
one
yes.
time before.
Yes.
And it doesn't have anything to do with relationships,
No.
right? Give some other examples that your
Well,
life.
I can
that our
only
life
talk about me, guys,
contains,
because
yeah.
I personally know me. I don't have a personal
Yeah.
connection
Yeah.
with how other people feel, because everybody's feelings is valid.
Absolutely.
Everybody's feelings are valid. But I know with me, I am a fixer upper person. I like to fix everything, and if I can't fix it, I make your problem my problem, and that's something that I do. So that is one thing I say to myself. I have to rewrite that. I have to stop doing that, because you know why? I forget at sometimes that I have a life. You know what I'm saying? I have April problems too. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to protect this person. I want to protect that person. I want to
Yes.
stop this from happening. I want to stop
Yes.
that from happening. But what I'm doing is I'm playing a role that was never meant for me
Yes.
to play. People are going to make mistakes. April going to make mistakes. April is not perfect, so no one else is going to be perfect. Even
Yes.
with your guidance, they are never going to be a perfect vessel, just like I'm not going to ever be a perfect vessel. Your only job is to be the best you that you can be, to make sure you are capable of doing what you need to do, to make sure that you're giving out those positive vibes that need to be given out. Because guess what? When you're drained and everybody around you is drained, guess who's not getting poured into? Guess who's no longer holding the pencil and trying to write anything? Then the big D comes together, depression, And we don't want that. Well, that's not something that you would want to have in your life. You don't want that. So that's why we say, let's go ahead and rewrite the story. I'm speaking from a personal perspective, because I know how April is. April loves to help people. April loves to show love and be there for you. And then sometimes I forget that, hey, you got to keep some energy for you, girl.
Yes.
You know,
that is
you
true.
got to have some
true.
love for you. You got to make sure you can get up. You got to make sure you have energy. You give everybody your energy, girl. And that's what we're saying. Even man, you stop giving people your energy, because guess what? You need your energy too. You need that, and it's okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay for you to sit there and be like, oh, okay, well, go ahead and do it that way. It's fine, and be okay with the fact that people are going to do what they want to do. And we said that before too.
Absolutely.
But this is what we're speaking at is when your back is against the wall and you really are like, I have no other option. Start rewriting.
Right.
Start rewriting it.
Rewriting the story.
Start right where you
Mhm.
are. And I don't care if you in the middle of it, like you right there, the situation right here in front of you.
Pump
It's
the
okay for
brakes.
you to grab your pen and your
Pump the
paper,
brakes. Yes.
pump those brakes, and say,
Mhm.
okay, this is where I draw the line. This is where I do this. This is what we're saying is stop pointing this way and start pointing this way.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have to do
Absolutely.
that. You're going to have to do that.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, I am now a firm believer of what's going to happen is going to happen. The only thing you're going to do is prolong it, or are you going to be a part of the solution of it? That's all you can do. So prepare yourself to be a solution finder for you.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Very good
That's
point.
it. That's
Very
all.
good
What you
point.
think?
Yeah, absolutely. And I need to say this. This show, guys, is not for women only.
No.
Because, we're getting a lot of this. Is this a woman's show? No, it's not. This is for male, female, regardless of the age and all this and that.
Mhm.
And it's for anyone that want to stay motivated, because that's what we are. We are not psychologists.
No,
We're
not at
just
all.
giving you some life experiences that we
Yeah.
have encountered and all of these things, because we are go through the same things, or some of the same things that you guys go through there.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's for anyone that is willing to listen, and be able to share what April and I have to say. So after getting all that out, also I want to say we must have the courage.
Ooh,
See,
that's a good
everything begins, with courage, the
Mhm.
mentality.
one. That's it.
We have to think it, in order to achieve it.
That's it.
And see, once we think it, then the next thing is to get the willpower on board.
That's it.
We got to have the willpower on board, because we can think anything we want to think. I need to change my finances. I need to change my relationships. I need to change. When I say relationship, that can be friendships, that can be whatever
Anything.
your anything, your circle. You may need to change churches. Not telling you to change churches, but I'm just throwing that out there, because you have to live life according to what makes you happy
That's
and
it.
what is going to take you to the next level. So you must be able to have the mentality,
That's
the
it.
mindset to change who you are, in order to make improvements, and also get the will on board again. Make sure you get your will on board. I'm not saying that it's easy. It is not
No, it's
easy to
not.
do, but this is where your courage, your discipline, and to repeat this every day. My will is on board. Lord, help me to continue to keep my will on board, so I can change who I am,
That, ooh.
into something better, to
Yes.
become better. Because at the end of the day, if you say, oh, everything is good now, everything is good, then you're saying
Yes.
there is nothing else for me to do.
Yes.
No, everything is not good. It might be good in one
gotta
position,
be
but
reality.
it's not in another position.
Yeah.
So you got to stay on board
Mhm.
in order to to make it grow and keep growing into something that is fruitful. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to multiply. Remember we talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
being fruitful and multiply.
And multiply, yeah. Yeah.
So how do you think you're going to do that? You have to stay consistent.
You have to
right?
be consistent.
You have to stay
Consistency
consistent,
is
right?
everything, guys. And I always, May always laughs at me because I always make it personal, y'all. I'm a little fuss box. I've become the fuss box. And I used to be the one that always, remember, I always I hate fuss.
But that's okay. It's okay
But I
if you
became the
fuss.
little, yeah, it's okay
You have to
now.
get it
I'm
out.
realizing. I know
We
you
have to get it out.
You have to release it. You can't just sit there and be
to
like,
get it out.
okay, okay.
And I'm not
it's
very
all
good
right.
at getting things out. I
Oh,
hold a
my
lot
gosh.
of things in. But when it comes out, oh my God, it's like you better run.
Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I became the little fuss box and I started releasing that thing and just a lot holding it in, and it didn't make everybody else around me happy. It made everybody uncomfortable.
Mhm.
But it gave me like a release. Y'all, real life is happening. Somebody's truck is going off. I don't know what's going on. But it gave me such a release to say, this is what it is, this is what's happening, and this is what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't telling you what to do, because I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying to you what I'm not going to deal with. Okay? And then after you show me who you are, now it's my job to say, am I going to take that or am I not? And this means family, friend, foe, whoever.
That's exactly right.
At this point, because you have to decide what's going to work for you. And just to be completely honest with you guys, April's not perfect. Like I said, I'm having health issues from stressing and doing things, and woo, la 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 la,
Yeah.
right? But guess what? I'm proud to say I may be having a lot of issues going on, but April's working through each and every last one of them, and she's doing it 10 toes down in the mix of it, because April has to save April. It's not May's job to save April. It's not you guys watching job to save April. It's April's job.
Mhm.
I'm my life raft. Remember we
Yes.
talked about that before?
Yes, yes.
I have to, sometimes you got to swim to the shore, throw out the life raft for the rest of you that you left out there in the ocean to come and get, y'all. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. Save yourself. Rewrite
Absolutely.
the
That's the word of
story.
God.
Know that
Save yourself.
Save yourself.
Save
Rewrite
yourself.
the story.
Rewriting the
And
story.
it's okay to go back and say, hey, I might not have been perfect in that situation. I apologize for that. But you know what? Don't hold yourself bondage to that. After you
Absolutely.
apologize for it,
Yes.
whether they accept it or not, you be okay with the fact that you did what you needed to do. You apologize for it. As long as you do what you say, you don't be mad at nobody else, because what you're doing is you're rewriting it for you. It's your life, your story. You're the director of it all.
Absolutely.
What you think?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the thing is, in order to move forward again, I have my problems like everyone else. I've been getting it left and right, left and right, left and right. You know, but you got to be strong enough and also to, you know, continue your faith in God.
Hey,
You know,
man.
and you can't keep looking back.
You cannot.
Yeah, don't keep looking back,
Because
because
you're going to miss what's in front of you.
yeah, because see, the past is the past.
Mhm.
If you cannot rewrite the story, if you're going to continuously look back and
Mm.
keep repeating the same thing.
What they say when you got there.
You would never rewrite the
Yes,
story. You would
that is
never
so
rewrite,
true.
because every day we get up, it's a new day.
It's a new day.
It's a new beginning.
Mhm.
And you know, and lately, because I've been finding peace for myself, every day I get up, oh my gosh, I am telling you guys the truth. It's like something comes over me now. It's like some kind of, I don't know, I really can't explain it to its full extent, but it's like my whole body being like a relaxing mode now. It's like I'm so excited about the brand new day.
Yes.
It's a brand new day. And you know, and when I go in the bathroom in the mornings and I start preparing myself for the day, and I look in that mirror and I say, it's a brand new day.
Yes.
You know, and I feel so happy when I look in that mirror and say that. It just brings something all over me, and my day goes so good because I am rewriting the story.
That's it.
I am rewriting the story. And this is why you can have peace when you rewrite the story, because you don't want to change that, because the past is the past.
That's it.
Let it go. It's over with. You know, because it's getting bored and you're tired of doing it and doing the same thing over and over and over. So keep the wheel on board. Keep your wheel going. Keep your wheel going. You know, and thank God for this new day. Take the next day, and say, Lord, this is a new day. Stand up, look in that mirror with a smile on your face, and say, this is a new day. I am going to rewrite the story starting today.
That's it.
So start today,
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Start tomorrow. When you guys look in that mirror, say, this is a new day. I am rewriting the story. The past is the past. This stuff is getting bored. I want
Yes.
something new for my life.
That's it.
You know, I want to be happy.
Yes.
I want to be happy in my surroundings.
Come on.
You know, I just want to be happy.
That,
You know, it's that. You want to be in
we
that.
want to get up in the morning and just smile.
Yes, you want to be in that space.
That's it.
That space.
That's it.
But
right
you
there.
have to believe that, you know, God is doing and going to work miracles in your life. This is what the new day is all about.
That's it.
And
guys.
having the will, put the willpower on board, you know, to rewrite the story.
That's
You
it.
want to rewrite the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you know, it's getting late out here.
Yes.
We did our first night show, y'all, in
Yes,
the park.
and I certainly hope you guys will be able to see us.
they're gonna give us
We're going to fix
But
that. But
this is
anyway.
what I want to leave you guys with. You are the author of your life, you know?
Absolutely.
So that means you can rip out any page as you're in production of making your book. You can rewrite that page. You can do that anytime you want to. If you see that script is starting to go left, rip that page out, rewrite that page. Do it. Do it for your life. This page right here, I'm going to take this part out.
Yes.
And we're gonna redo this thing. 'Cause this right here is not gonna end well for me. And be okay with being the author of your life. Direct your life, be the author of it. You are the illustrator of it. You are the only one that can say what it's going to look like, what it's going to be like, all of those things.
You are the star.
You are definitely the star.
You're the star.
So guys, let's go ahead and rewrite our lives. We're gonna, matter of fact, April's gonna do it with you. We're gonna do it together.
Yeah, we all are.
Because at the end of the day, you are more than a conqueror. You can definitely do it. For the ladies that are out there, you are empresses. And for the men out there, you guys are emperors. Build your empire on solid foundation.
Yes.
And you can certainly do it. Just believe in yourself. Know when to rewrite things. Know when to insert things, and know when to remove things. Because trust me, I'm getting up there in age, and I'm still learning every day.
Absolutely.
And I'm not ashamed of it.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that I still do it. And I'm going to probably do it to the day the good Lord takes me home.
Absolutely.
And that's just how that's going to be.
Absolutely.
Be a work in progress and do your due diligence. That's all you can do to rewrite it. Meg, you're the only one that can close this
Okay,
out.
guys, we're going to close it out. And of course, April gave you guys final thoughts, but you know me, I like to add some thought, just maybe a 1 minute thought to it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing again, to add on to what April just said, you're done with that chapter of your life.
Come on.
That chapter is over with. It's time to write a new chapter. You have
Amen.
read that chapter over and over and over. The time to do something different. Write a new chapter. And your chapter begins with tomorrow morning. Stand up, look in that mirror and say, this is a new day and I'm happy about it. This is a day the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad he did. So start writing that chapter. So we are done. We thank you guys for watching again the April and May podcast show. And we love you so much. And we're tuning for the next show.
Peace.